In this lesson, we're going to use Jom Social, one of the most popular social networking extensions for Joomla, to add products. This is going to allow community members to, create their own store directly from their profile. And I'm not going to go into all the features that Jom Social has because this by itself is another course. But I do have a course that covers everything extensively. So one of the first things that we want to do is let's go over to menus. Remember in the previous lesson, we disabled the menu for this. So let's go back then. We're going to enable it. So we have here the Jom Social. You just want to click on that X and it's going to turn into a green check mark. And when you go on the front end and refresh the front end, you should see the Jom Social menu. So we have the Jom Social menu. You want to click on it. So this is what it looks like. It gives you different things here. All the members, who's online, a quick search. And so on and so forth. So this is where you can log in. So I'm going to log in now. And then once you log in, you have a setup that looks similar to Facebook. And you have a lot of different features that you can utilize here. But I'm not going to go into details and all of the features that you have on this site. And as you notice right now, it says Quick to Cart Community Products I bought recently. It's already showing the products there that, has been bought. And it's showing the community products. So we're going to set the social integrations for the Quick to Cart with Jom Social. So you want to click on Options from the dashboard. And you want to go over to the tab that says Integrations. And it says Set Social Integrations with. Right now it's set to None. So we're going to change this to Jom Social. And do you want to enable points integration? We're going to set that to Yes. And it's asking push after adding new product. Yes, yes, and yes. So we're going to set this so that it's going to be shown in the activity stream. So anytime one of these settings here apply, then it's going to show up on the front end. So let's click on Save and Close. Another thing you can do is you can integrate this right on this menu here. So you can also create an additional menu to put on this profile section anywhere on this menu. So let's do that. So let's create another menu. So right now you have profiles, members, friends, groups, photos, videos, events, and inbox. So let's say that you want to create another menu, but instead of having the menu to show up at the top here, you want the menu to show up in the profile section here. You can certainly do that. So let's go ahead and do that. So you're going to back in, and when you go to menus, you notice that you have a Jom Social toolbar. This is where all the existing menu that you see are part of. So let's click on the Jom Social toolbar. We're going to create another menu called My Store or Create a Store. So users can click that to create products, check their stores, and let's do that. Put it My Store. And you want to click where it says menu item type. And we're going to select the Quick to Cart, and we're going to have Add New Store. You have several options of where you want the menu to be. You can have the menu appear as a standalone menu like one of these, or you can add it as a sub menu for these. So I'm just going to add it as an additional menu right after the inbox. So once you've done that, then I'm going to click on Save and Close. So let's go back now and refresh this page. So if you notice here at the very end, the last menu is now My Store. So when you click on My Store, it is going to take you to check on your store, and you can be able to actually, add products, and things like that. So that's another great way for you to integrate it. And if you go back to the Jom Social, this is already integrated into your profile. So when someone clicks on your profile, they are going to see the items that you have there. It's going to give you, some here. So this is just some of the items, that's part of your store. You can also pick and choose where the products are laid on your page and the number of products where it says My Products here. And you can do so by going over to Extensions, and then you want to go to Plugins. From the plugins, you can choose My Products here, Quick to Cart Community My Products. And then you can choose as a core application. You can leave that to Yes. And then you can select the position here. You can select sidebar top, content, or bottom. And you can also change the number of products to show and the pin width. So let's change this to 6, and we're going to change this to content just to give an idea of the location of where it's going to be. And you can choose the gap between the pins, and let's click on save. So you notice now it's been moved over to this section here. This is the content. So you now have 6 products, so people can actually come and purchase these products directly on your profile. So let's move this over to sidebar bottom. And on the sidebar bottom, this is what it looks like. So when people come on your page, this is how it's going to show. And they can click on each one, and it's going to take them directly to that product. I am going to add a new product. When I add a new product, it is going to automatically show up on the streams. And the reason for that is because in the settings here, I enable yes whenever a new product is created or a new store or purchase a product is going to show up on the activity stream. So let's go ahead and add a new product. We can go to my store. I'm going to be adding this shirt here from Amazon, the Ben Sherman. So put in the title, and this is going to go in the category men's shirt, and it's going to this Amazon core store, and then just a unique SKU, and then put the price, and then you can put in the description here. And then you can put the image. So let's browse and add the image to it. All right, so the image has been selected. Let's add it a few more times. And let's put the number in stock. Okay, I'm not going to add any attributes or anything. So once that's done, then I can click on save and close. So once that's saved and closed, I'm going to go back to the community. So when I go back to the community, you see here it says super user added a product. And it shows the product name here. So every time that someone adds a product or create a store, it is going to show up on their page, the activity stream. So this is a great way for your members if they have a lot of products that they're adding. When they add something and all their friends are going to be able to see that, so they can, purchase that particular item. This also happens when you add additional stores. So if I were to create another store, it is going to show up on the activity stream here as well. So let me do that so you can see how it looks. So I'm going to call this store community store. So once all the detail has been put there, then you can click on save and close. And also, note here at the bottom, it's going to let the store owner know that you're allowed to create only 5 stores, and you have control over how many stores users can create. So let's click on save and close. And when you look at the activity stream again, it shows that this user added a new store, and it gives them a link to that store. So it can take people directly to the store, and it can take them directly to their products. This is a really good way too if you want to get your community really involved and people communicating and talking and sharing ideas, especially, for those that have a unique product that you want to create a marketplace for. Having a community, something like this would allow members to be able to communicate and chat, just like Facebook. It has a lot of the features that, Facebook utilizes. You can post a status here, and you can click on post. You can either add a video, you can add a picture, and this is going to be seen in real time by the user. So this is another great way to get your community active and to get people, interacting with each other. And then you can utilize the point system as well. So let's go over to the Jom Social point system. So let's go over to the configuration, and you want to go to user points. User points allow you to award users certain points for performance on activity. And if you notice here, you have a bunch of different type. So every time that someone joins the group, you have this column here that says points. You can give them a certain amount of points. So for this one right now, every time someone creates a new group, they get 3 points, but you can change that just by clicking on it, and then you change the number of points that they receive. And you can also change the access level. Does this apply to everyone or just registered users? So you can change that as well. And this is another great way too for you to get your community really involved and get people to, to do things. That's why Facebook is so popular, because it allows for people to be able to interact and share things. But you can build a community-based store that people, once they get a certain amount of points, they can redeem those points for certain items. And you can do that by setting this here. And this is some of the other features that it has: your theme designer, groups, events. You can, set up events. People can sign up. You can post photos. You can post videos, applications. and so on and so forth. But I really wanted just to show you, how to, to incorporate the Quick to Cart into the Jom Social. So now users are able, to use their community profiles to integrate it with their products.